Skaff Elias and Richard Garfield, thanks for coming on Gamer Radio Zero.
Hey. Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about your history with Wizards of the Coast.
I started working for Wizards of the Coast after Richard got me into it back in probably '93, and worked on a whole bunch of Magic card sets and other games, and then eventually was Magic brand manager for a while, worked on the Pro Tour.
How about you, Richard? You have kind of an interesting history as well.
I began my life as a professional game designer with Magic the Gathering, the first trading card game, which I brought to Wizards, and worked on many trading card games and board and card games with them after that. And recently I've been working on computer games.
What's this I hear about this new project you guys are working on?
We're working on a game called Schizoid, and it's through Torpex Games. It's a great two-player game. It also has a one-player mode, and it's a great action/strategy game.
In Schizoid, there's a red guy, and the red guy can kill the red enemies, and a blue guy, and the blue guy can kill the blue enemies. So you really need a pal to play. You can have the computer help you, or if you're really hardcore, you can play both at once. That's the Uber Schizoid mode. But the game really shines when you've got a buddy playing with you. And unlike a lot of other cooperative games, you won't make it far without your buddy's help. You can't solve all your problems by just firing at the same guy. You've got to send the red guy after the red enemies.
Schizoid has been billed as the most cooperative game ever. How do you defend that claim?
You can't even get past the first level unless your partner's there helping you. Your partner, sometimes there is a single player mode where the computer will take over the job of your partner, but it's really the best when you're communicating with another person. It's the type of game where you're actually unable to even kill, half the enemies on the board if you're the wrong color.
Can you tell us a little bit about how the original idea for Schizoid came to be?
Schizoid was originally brought to us by Jamie Fristrom, one of the co-founders of Torpex, and the lead programmer. He had this really brilliant and simple idea, which I've already hit on. The red guy kills the red enemies, and the blue guy kills the blue enemies. It's really amazing that simple a design hasn't been done in the past, and it lent itself really well to co-op play. When he first brought it to us, it was in the Uber Schizoid mode, and we could immediately see there was something special there.
Richard, fans of your work, such as Magic the Gathering, have a certain sort of strategic sense to them of what they're looking for in a game. Would you say that they can find that in Schizoid?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of thinking in Schizoid. Your audience will probably appreciate that when they're playing this game. I can guarantee you, if they get stuck, that they're going to get better results from rethinking their approach rather than trying to do it better.
It's really sort of a strategy game with a Twitch wrapper.
I know you guys have a lot of things going on. What can we expect in the future from Skaff Elias and Richard Garfield?
We're working on a fantasy strategy game called Spectromancer. We're working with a company in Belarus called Apis Software. It's a strategy game it feels like a card game. It's a fantasy-based strategy game. It's really fun to play.
Skaff Elias, Richard Garfield, thanks again for coming on Gamer Radio Zero.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.